Hi and welcome to the darkroom, to my scanning setup, which you've seen before. Did an episode on that, which I think people found interesting, which is great. Some great comments, so thanks for that. But recently, and I historically have been using the Sony A7R5 for the scanning setup. But a few weeks ago, I needed to leave the Canon in the studio set up on the back of the Cambo Actus. Which I was doing a shot, which I needed to keep everything in exactly the same position. And so the Canon A7R5 was out of action, as it were, and I had some scanning to do. So I thought, well, I'll just use the Canon 5 DSLR to do the scans, because I've got this Canon 100mm f2.8 macro lens, which is a lovely lens, 100mm. And so I thought, right, I'll set up on my copying setup, and I'll do the scans with that. When I set it up, as you can see, I realised, gosh, when I use the A7R5, I use the articulating screen to look at the image. So I found that I needed to go and get myself an Apple box in the studio, stand on the Apple box so I could get high enough to see the LCD screen, or even look through the viewfinder. And which is what I did. And I did the scans all that way. And I think, actually, I did the live view on the back of the 5 DSLR because it locks the mirror up, so it just reduces any possibility of any mirror slap, as it were, vibration going through the camera. So that was great. But then, realising that I had to do this every time, I thought, well, it'd be really, it's just a bit of a pain. So I was thinking, well, I'll just carry on using the A7R5. But then I was on a job last week in Bath, in the UK. And in Bath, there's a great camera shop, the London Camera Exchange. And I just popped in there. Lovely, great staff, really, really helpful. And in their second-hand cabinet, they had this, which is the Canon Angle Finder. The actual model is called Canon Angle Finder B, and it had its box and was in great, it's absolutely immaculate condition. And it also came with different attachments for different cameras, but as it happened, the attachment that was on it was fitted the Canon 5 DSLR perfectly, and also fits my Canon 50E perfectly, which is fantastic, because as you would know, when you shoot 35mm film, if you want to get a low shot, you've got to get absolutely down to the viewfinder, your head on the ground virtually, to get the shot. And suddenly having a angle viewfinder is a bit of a revelation. It's great all of a sudden. I don't understand why I've never had one in my entire career. I suppose most of my work was always, especially in the film days, most of my work was always on the actual Hasselblad or Sinar. So that, I suppose I just needed it for that. But certainly, subsequently, when I went on my own in the 1990s, early 1990s, I should have bought one then, but anyway, I didn't. So, but I suppose I was younger and the back didn't matter then. So all of a sudden you realise age does matter, and the back is fragile and the knees are fragile. So all of a sudden you think any labour saving device is very, very welcome. And this certainly is. It really does make this scenario, doing the scans, so much easier, because obviously I'm just looking straight in it, and it's fantastic. It also rotates around, so you can look at it from the side. This is basically a periscope, effectively. And also the quality of the image through it, there's no dimming. It really is absolutely immaculate. Really great, beautifully made, all metal construction item. So I just wanted to share it with you because I thought it's a bit like when I bought the attachments for my Gossen Lunar F meter. the spot meter attachments, which has been fantastic, and also that lab attachment, which all of you really, people who are in darkroom really engage with, because that's been a great little thing. So it's one of those little extra devices you buy for your kit, which take up no room to put in the kit bag, and absolutely is a revelation in how you use a camera. And as I said, optically very, very good. And the other thing about it was the price. I think it was £28, and it was just like, it's a really, as you can see on the close-ups, really gorgeous, beautifully constructed piece of kit. So yeah, so that's it really. I just wanted to share this with you, and just to show you the setup with the new angle finder. And now I'll do more and more scanning on using the 5 DSR, because often the Sony's tied up on jobs or doing something, so to have the ability with a second camera to do the scans as well is a great thing. So I hope everybody's keeping well. Any questions, please do ask, and yeah, keep a lookout if you're in the market for, or you've been thinking about, because you've got a fixed, if you've still got a DSLR especially, and you've got a fixed viewfinder, a screen on the back of the camera, then the addition of this is a very worthwhile purchase. So I hope you all have a good week coming up. I'm going to be doing the next few days. I'm up in London, and I'll be doing some episodes from London, because there's something sort of special happening, which hopefully you'll find interesting, and I'll be doing some videos there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking forward to sharing that event with you. In the meantime, you have a good week, and take care, and cheerio for now.